this lesson I'll be going over how to combine like terms. So to get started, what is a like term? Well, a like term is a variable or group of variables with the same exponent. It could also be a constant. So recall, a constant is just a number without a variable attached to it. So let's take a look at how to combine like terms. Well, first thing you do is you look at the coefficients of each like term. Then you add the coefficients together. But it's very important that you keep the symbol attached to the coefficient. And just a reminder, a coefficient is the number that's attached to the variable. So let's take a look at an example. 2x plus 3y minus 7 minus 5x. My like terms are x's, y's, and a constant. So I'm going to start by combining my x's. So I have 2x and a minus 5x. Now I take a look at my coefficients. I have a positive 2, and then I also have a subtract 5. I need to make sure that you carry that sign down. So 2 minus 5 gives me a negative 3, so that means I have negative 3 x's. Next, I take a look at my y's. In my original problem, there's only that one set of y's, so I put that down with my answer. Then I take a look at my constant, a negative 7. Again, there's no other constants, so I put that down with my answer, and now we've simplified and combined our like terms. Go ahead and take a look at this example and follow along while you listen to a little bit of music. Well, I hope that you were able to follow along with that example. If not, go ahead and review it. But I'm going to move on to combining like terms using the distributive property. So if you remember, the distributive property is where you take that number outside the parenthesis and multiply it to every term inside the parenthesis. Some things to remember is to distribute the sign of your number outside the parenthesis. Once you've done that, then you just combine the like terms. So let's take a look. If you look at this problem, I can see I have no like terms as it's written right now, because I have a group of x minus y, and there's no others, a y, and an x plus y. But I can see if I distribute those numbers through those parentheses, that I'll have like terms of x's and y's. So to do that, I'm going to bring down everything that's inside the parentheses, and then I'm going to multiply that 3 to everything inside the parenthesis. Next, I'll bring down my plus y, and then again I have my parentheses, so I'll bring everything down inside the parentheses. And now I'm going to multiply that minus 2 to everything. So now I can see that I have some like terms. I have x's and y's. So since my first term is 3x, I'm going to combine my x's. So I have 3x minus 2x. So again, I need to look at the coefficients, which are 3 and a minus 2. And 3 minus 2 gives me 1. So that means I have 1x. Next, I'll combine my y's. I have a minus 3y, a plus y, and a plus negative 2y. So again, I take a look at the coefficients. If there's no coefficient attached to a variable, then you can make that 1. because it's 1y. So now I look at my coefficients, -3, a +1, and a -2, and when I combine that, I get -4, so that means I have -4y's. And now I can move that over and combine it with my answer. Now you guys know how to combine like terms.